Good day everyone, it's Jolene here from Chi Lifestyle. Just want to put some earphones in, but today's reading is going to be all about your finances. Okay, so finances or career, maybe you just wanting to have some questions on either or really. Okay, hopefully this is better. Sorry. Okay, so have a look at the piles. I have got a aeroplane pendant for pile number 1. I have got a spade for pile number 2, and I have chosen angel wings for pile number 3. Okay. Maybe you just want to stare at the piles, take a deep breath in and out, and see which pile. I mean, don't look at the trinkets as anything, but just see the pile that's just ultimately stands out to you. And in fact, let me just, I'm not too sure, hopefully that looks a little bit better. Hold this there for a second or two. And while you're sitting here and thinking, I'm just going to move these across over there and start off with pile number 1. Okay. So those of you who have chosen pile number 1, the little aeroplane, this is your career reading. Okay, so what is your current reading? So if your current situation, if this card does not make sense to you, then maybe you need to relook at the other piles. Okay, so we have got the death card. Okay, so what this is saying to you is that right now your financial situation or your career is currently going through quite a lot of transformation. Okay, and this is transformation that kind of has to happen. So as you can see, this is, death sounds really scary, but it's really and truly about transformations, about endings, about rebirth. Okay. But, when death appears, you can see these people are like begging. They're on their knees, begging for help. And death has kind of going, well, you know what? I'm here to do my job. So what this is saying is that your situation, whatever it is that you're going through right now, it's something that has to happen. Okay, it's something that had to transform in order to get something better. Okay, so whether it is I lost my job, or you might be going through a process where you may be pushed into a new position. You may be, with the aeroplane, just for some of you, you may actually be relocating in order to find a job, or relocating for a job. You may have to travel for your job. But this is something that's fairly new or newish, okay? But it's just really going through a bit of change, or, a bit of transformation, okay? Why is this situation happening right now? So we've got the 3 of forces, and it's the bird's nest. So straight away I'm seeing is because you needed to have some form of expansion in your life. Again, this is something that's kind of, you may felt like it was pushed on you, or maybe you really wanted this, and the angels have just made it happen. You have a bird that is trying to feed their young, so you may be in a situation where you actually needing to earn more money, because you have got, maybe you've just had children, or maybe with the whole COVID situation, you may find that you're the only breadwinner, and so you now have got this extra mouths to feed. But either which way, this transformation has happened because of your situation, or your need to earn more money. Okay, so for some of you, it just might be the fact that you might have a normal 9-to-5 job, and you've now found yourself a side gig because you're actually needing more money. But this side gig could actually land up becoming more of a career than what you expected. Okay, so it's all about transformation, it's all about growth, it's all about expansion. Okay, we've even got a little butterfly on this card as well, and butterflies are also very much about transformation as well. So yeah, your career is changing. It's changing it up as far as I'm concerned. It's getting bigger. It's growing. So whatever changes it's going through, it may be quite scary right now, but don't, okay? Because ultimately it's there because it's forcing growth, okay? And how can you ultimately change your financial situation? We've got here the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is about, it's a card of union, it's a card of soulmates, okay? But it can also be a card of partnership, okay? So it's about two people who are on the same page, that have this idea or the same ideas, you know. Again, it could be maybe you and your partner, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, may decide, you know what, we've got this brilliant idea. Maybe while you carry on with your 9 to 5, your business, your partner, life partner, whatever, is someone who will carry on a business, or you are going to find your ultimate business partner, okay? And this is someone who will help your situation grow, help your money come in, ultimately just really, really help you in your career, okay? Generally, this is someone who's well suited for you. And again, it's kind of not forced on, because, you know, the angels never force anything on. But it's just kind of there to show you that it's there to help you expand. And it's going to be ultimately good. You know, it's a great partnership that's going to help you in the growth that you are needing in your life, okay? Can I please have a card for my pile number 1? Finances. Okay. Detach from the drama. Okay, so right now there may be drama in your company. There may, you know, at work, or somewhere in your life where this is just someone, you know, she's Athena, and she has got a massive sword there. So I also think of Archangel Michael, and she's just cutting away the bullshit, okay? So don't allow drama to get in your way. You know, rather focus on your business, focusing on this partnership or this possible love interest or soulmate that maybe even with them, they, you know, will help you feel or just help you along. You know, this is someone that's coming in that's going to really and truly help you, okay? So just at the moment, cut through all the negativity, cut through the, excuse my French, the bullshit in your life, and just focus on where it is that you need to go, okay? Don't worry about everything else that's coming along with it. You just have to have faith that these people are just there to try and distract you from your ultimate goal, okay? So you're just going to have to, you know, you may have to cut out friends, family members, you know, people who are just in your, oh, jeepers, people who are just in your way. A lot of cards here. Yeah, too many cards. Let me... I was drawn to this one, so forgiveness. So maybe there's someone you need to forgive during this time. And that's maybe where the drama lies. But, you know, ultimately cut it off, because, you know, you have a path you need to follow right now. You need to ultimately find this partner for yourself. And don't let anyone else try and stop you at the moment, okay? Can I please have a card for my pile number 1s? Something feels very rigid at the moment. I'm just getting this like rigid feeling, like maybe you are fighting this transformation or you're fighting this change, or something in your life just feels very rigid for someone out there. Study. Okay, so you may need to study something new. So maybe there's, you know, a new something that you want to do in your life, and this is just a time for you to study. It's just a time for you to learn about the situation in order to help this expansion. You may be starting you know, your own business completely, and you just need to learn. Maybe you need to learn business skills, marketing skills. Trust me, I'm learning a lot about, you know, marketing and stuff like that, and social media, and how to use social media in order to grow. And it's definitely not easy, okay? But this is, you know, not necessarily, you know, going out and studying. For some of you, it might just be studying right now, or, you know, but it just could be, you know, taking up learning or reading a lot. Okay, so we've got Lumeria, and it's got you creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay, so pile number 1, it's very positive. You know, your money situation is going to grow. You're definitely going through this transformation. You're expanding right now. Just again, make sure you create heaven on earth. Again, with this beautiful soulmate partnership union card. I mean, it's this is a money reading, not a love reading. So it just could mean partnering up with your business, finding a perfect business partner, finding a perfect, maybe you want to start a family business with your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or girlfriend, take whatever resonates, your life partner. And it's also about creating heaven on earth. Remember, vibration, when you are in a happy space, in your happy mind, there's a lot of water as well with emotions, waterfalls and stuff. So when you're in a happy space and a happy mind, remember, you can attract more happiness into your life, and your business will expand, you'll start profiting, etc., etc. But if you are in the middle of drama, or you are at work and the girls are all skinnering, and you getting involved in that, it's not going to help this growth. Okay, detach from these people. It's not, there's a saying that says it's lonely at the top. It is. Unfortunately, but rather detach. This is about your growth and your future. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number one. And for some of you, like I said, with the airplane, you might literally have to travel for work. Okay, that's what I have for pile number one. I'm now moving on to pile number two. Okay, pile number two, those of you who have chosen the spade, okay, this might be a sign that it's time to dig in to get the work done. You may have to get your hands a little bit dirty in order to get your wishes. Okay, so what is your current financial situation? Okay, so we got the Three of Swords, and that's a card of loss. Okay, so if this doesn't make sense to you, then please go back and choose a different pile. Okay, so your current situation is you're dealing with a loss. So you may have either lost a lot of money. I mean, this has been a huge financial loss in the situation. Your business, if you have a business, you may be losing money all the time. You may have had to put in more money in order to keep your business afloat. Some of you have actually just lost your jobs, and you're feeling the pinch of it. This is just a card of, as you can see, there's like literally three swords in it. So it's like, you feel like it's heartache after heartache after heartache, or you just really, really hurt by this. This is financial, obviously not emotional, but it just really does. It still hurts, that you've. The loss is huge, is what I'm saying. Okay, you feel quite destroyed, or you're just watching your business or your career go down the tube. Okay, so that's your current situation. If that's not the case, then please go and check another pile. Okay, why is this happening to you? Okay, so we have got the Six of Forces, and it's got the waterfall. Okay, so the situation is teaching you to really go deep. Okay, remember, everything, rejection is God's protection. So when God does weird things like make you lose your job or take money away, he's letting you learn a deep lesson about this. Okay, so with the waterfall, remember, I mean, if you think about a waterfall is quite powerful. Okay, it's water goes, it's deep. Water is fluid, so therefore it's never ending. Water can shape. I mean, you can see all the shapes into this powerful water. Okay, it could show that you go from turbulent times into calmer waters, and things eventually smooth out to become more calm. Okay, this is really a card of telling you it's time for you to go deep within. Okay, you have to really listen into your inner voice. This is a time to think and find the strength to get through this current situation. Okay, there's a good reason behind everything that's happened, and maybe you just need to really go deep and think about it. Maybe you ultimately didn't like your job, your business wasn't really your passion. Maybe you were losing passion in your business. For some of you, and this is not a love reading, but for some of you, the heartache that you've gone through or the bad mistakes that you've made has made the vibration in your life so bad that it's actually created money problems, because your focus has been more on heartache and not enough on your career. Okay, that's only for some of you. Take whatever resonates. Either which way, it's telling you to please go in deep, find the power. This is turbulent times, but things will get better. Okay, again, you're stronger than what you think. Okay, And how can you improve your financial situation? Okay, so you've got the Five of Wands. Okay, so this is a really beautiful card. So this is a pixie or a fairy, whatever you want to see. And to me, I'm kind of visualizing a spring day, and what she's doing is she's unveiling the flower. Okay, as you can see, she's pulling back the petals, allowing the flower to open up and bloom. Okay, there could be, dawn coming in, and you see, look, all those flowers are all closed, and this one, she's peeling back the flower. So what this is saying to me is that, and also you've got the butterfly at the top there, if you can see that. So butterflies are all about transformation. Remember, the worm goes into a cocoon and out comes the butterfly. Okay, so what's really going to help you is once you've gone deep in and you've figured out your emotions, or figured out how you've manifested this situation, via your thoughts or via your situation. One of the things you need to realize is that you're also going through a massive amount of transformation right now. And the way that you can really heal your financial situation is for you to unveil the true you. Okay, so there's something burning deep inside of you that actually wants to come out. Okay, and it's something really beautiful. It could be something creative that you've always been thinking about. It's maybe you need to go out into the public and talk, but you've always been too scared. Maybe you need to create a YouTube channel. Maybe you need to, whatever it is, there's something inside that needs to open up. And when you open up and you go deep with them and you find this inner passion of yours, your financial situation will get better. Okay, but this is really about you unfolding into the true you, into the most beautiful you, and revealing your inner beauty to the world. Okay, so again, rejection is God's protection. Okay, so again, he really and truly does not take money away, or so that you can be upset. It's generally to teach you a lesson, or either that it's about to push you into something a lot better. Okay, so try not to focus on the loss. Go deep within and find the real hidden meaning behind the situation. And once you go in, you'll realize, oh my gosh, sorry, the cards have just gone everywhere. You'll realize that there's a lot more going for you than what you think. Okay, we've got the card Yoga. So this is maybe a good time for, go deep within. For some of you, maybe you need to join a yoga class. For some of you, you really want to create a yoga class. For others, it's just a time of deep breathing. Yoga is, it's got to do with meditation. Sorry, I'm trying to grab these other cards. It fell down here. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'll do with this one first. So this is a card. It's saying, go deep within, do a lot of meditation. Maybe you need to do a lot more stretches, a lot more yoga, breathing. Either which way, look into yoga in some way or form. It might just be able to help you. It's about maybe possibly just becoming a little bit more spiritual, because there's a lot of beautiful. This is Babaji. Babaji's got some really beautiful auras coming around him. So maybe there's just something spiritual. Maybe you need to Google Babaji and see, how he can help you in your life. Okay, and look at this. I was just about to throw these back in until I saw that. This is Lakshmi. So she's saying to you, flow of prosperity. She's coming to help. You may call on her to ask her to help balance your financial situation. Call on her to help unveil the beauty that you have within. But Lakshmi is here to help you in the situation. And this is a very fertile time for you. Okay, so this is a time, again, with springtime, unveiling of a flower. Think of all this, and it's all about, creating the wish you actually have for your financial situation. Okay, so again, don't focus on the loss. Focus on what you can do to get out of the loss. And the sooner you let go of the loss and let go of the heartache and the pain that came with this financial or whatever loss you're going through, put more effort into yourself and finding the power and unveiling the beauty. Possibly go do some yoga. Your prosperity will start to flow. Okay, but understand, this is very fertile. So think about it as soil. if you want your plants to grow or your seeds to grow, you're going to put a lot of good manure and compost and all kinds of fertilizing stuff into the soil. And that's what you need to do with your mind. You need to maybe refocus your mind. Yoga can maybe help you with focus. It's great. It's not just an exercise. It's a really great mind, body, spirit situation. So maybe even just Google some, yoga classes online just to, help you with refocusing, finding your inner power, so that you can get your money, your flow of prosperity going again. Okay. What else do I have? Harmony. Okay, so again, bring more harmony into your life. Create that harmony. If your life is not, maybe, the angels are asking maybe just to listen to more music, because, music uplifts the soul. And when your soul's uplifted, money can flow into your life a lot quicker. Okay. If you feel yourself getting irritated or frustrated throughout the day, or sad or depressed or whatever, listen to music. Go put on your favorite song, put earphones in, go for a walk, again, do some yoga breaths, whatever it is, stretch it out and change your mood, because, again, your money will start to flow, your prosperity. Wait, postpone, say no. Okay, so there may be someone who's maybe taking advantage of you at this time. You maybe just need to postpone your ideas just until you go within. So the angels are just not saying no to any ideas you may have. Just pause and postpone. They just want you to be more in alignment with where you are right now, and finding, it's one thing, it's like a relationship. If you don't ever think about why a relationship failed, you're going to go into another relationship and have that next relationship fail, and then the next relationship fail, and the next relationship fail, and you're going to constantly go, angels, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and the angels are going, well, you're not listening. So this is one of those situations that if you don't want the next job or business to fail, they're just asking you to please to postpone and pause everything and really go deep within and figure out what it is. Plant better fertile stuff into your soil, which is your mind, okay? And the more you do that, the quicker your flow of prosperity will come in, and you will unveil and become a better you. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Hopefully that makes sense. And I am now going to move on to pile number 3. Okay, so those of you who've chosen pile number 3, you have got angel wings. This may be saying that your angels are currently with you during this time, helping you with your finances and career. Right, okay, so the first card's going to tell us what is currently happening in your financial situation. Okay, so you have got the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is really and truly, he has a guy that's, as you can see, he's got bandage around his head. He is like battered and bruised, okay? This guy is exhausted. He feels like everything he has done maybe is just hasn't gone right in his life. He may, this is the card of resilience, okay? It's the card of standing my ground. It's a card of hanging around to see what happens. It's the card of I'm not giving up, okay? But it's also the card of, this guy is really exhausted, and you can see he's just the worse for wear. And this, you may have just been feeling like, God, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. You're testing my faith right now, because I'm just trying and I'm fighting and I'm fighting and I'm fighting, and nothing is going right, okay? So that's maybe how you're feeling at the moment, like you're trying to be resilient. For some of you, you may just be sticking in a job right now, like, what, don't like it, but it pays the bills, and because of the financial situation, I'm just sticking it out. Either which way, you're not giving up, okay? So it's quite positive, it's not negative. You may feel like you want to give up, but you're not. You're standing in your ground. Okay, so why is this situation happening to you in your finances? Okay, so here we've got the Oracle of Delphi. Okay, so Delphi, I think she's a goddess, and so she's got a priest that's coming in order to hand her what looks like a scroll. This is from the Akashic Records, and This is really and truly about being profoundly aware of insights that you may be getting. For some of you, this is noticing your senses, being more in tuned with your senses, being more in tuned to what's happening around you. It's almost like I kind of view that as like God or the angels coming in with an answer to your prayers, but they're waiting for you to get in touch with them. Okay, and remember, prayer is my conversation with God. Meditation is me listening in for the answer. Okay, and her head is slightly turned away from the messenger or the priest or whatever you want to call him, and he's kind of got like a scroll, which is almost like, I've got the answers for you, but your head is turned. Okay. For some of you, this is about psychic power. This is about seeing, visioning. This is about having a powerful insights. But it's really talking. It could be a past life thing. Again, the Akashic records. It might be a past life situation or healing that needs to be done, that you brought into this lifetime. Maybe you've had something negative, some negative karma in the past that you're bringing in. For others, it's you have to actually work on your psychic abilities. Okay, this is what they're asking for. For the rest of you, it just literally is saying, look, I'm here, I've got the answers, but you need to listen. Okay, you need to spend this time. Being resilient is great. Don't give up, but just spend a little bit of time listening in to your inner sense. Okay, notice what you sense around you about yours, the truth, in other words, of the situation. How can you help your financial situation? Well, here we've got the Seeker of Crystals. Okay, so this is the Cowardly Lion. Okay, so the Cowardly Lion's about to be kinged. Here's his, the birds are bringing in his crown. Okay, and he's about to be crowned because, from the Wizard of Oz, he starts off being very cowardly and he doesn't feel like he has much courage. But as the time goes by, he then gets the courage that he needs and he is able to go forth and do what he needs to do. So that's how you can help your financial situation, okay? Again, with this, the angels are saying, yes, you're working very hard, but until you give the time to really listen and do what they're wanting you to do, you're not really going to hear their advice or how they're trying to help you. You also just need to understand that right now you're asked to have a lot more courage, a lot more belief in yourself. For some of us, it's you sticking in a job that maybe you don't even like because you don't actually have the courage or the belief to go out and get a better job. For some of you, it's you doing this and this and that, and they're saying, well, actually you've got psychic gifts or past life gifts that can actually help you. All you need to do is to find the courage in order to get these gifts going. Okay. For others, it's just you have to find the courage to do something about your financial situation. Okay, and once you've found the courage and as well as listen to the messages that are coming to you, you'll have that. Okay, so let's get into some oracle cards. Please give me some messages for my pile number 3's financial situation. How can they get better money, better jobs? Is there anything else you can please give me some information? Oh, okay, so we've got the cards focus upon your strength, which is really funny because with the Cowardly Lion, it's the same thing. It's about courage, about finding strength. So again, you've got the strength to really get through the situation. You've also got the thing as the power of joy. So you got this is the happy little Buddha, and he's just so happy. He's got rainbows coming out of his hand, and his aura is just exuding this most beautiful colors. So what this is saying is, if you are stressed or you are worried or you just feel exhausted and battered and bruised, you really need to find the strength to carry on. But in order to help you find the strength to carry on, you need to have joy in your life. Okay, the happy Buddha, think of it as like a little child that just doesn't care. They're having such a good day. Think about a baby who just laughs at no reason, and you'll end up singing the same song and they just laugh, and then they want you to sing the same song and they laugh, and that's what's the power of joy. It's literally going, you know what, I have to laugh my way through it. If I'm having a bad day, find the strength to stick it out. The angels are giving you your answers. There's a reason behind everything. It's going to be revealed, but you need to have joy. If you don't have joy, you're going to battle to get through this. Okay, joy, find the courage, but you'll find it through just having fun. Go out and have fun. Play lots of music. Watch more comedies. Find things that are fun. Spend time with a child. Trust me, you'll laugh quite a lot. Okay, so what else can you please give okay, so blessings. So what this is saying to you is that you have to count your blessings. Okay, the more blessings you count, the more that they'll give you blessings. Okay, so if you constantly saying to yourself, oh my God, look at the debt, I'm so in debt, I cannot do this, oh my God, I cannot get this business up and running, oh my God, I hate my job, I hate this and I hate that, and oh my God, and I hate you're only repeating that. Okay, find the joys and find the blessings, even if it's thank you God that I have a job, thank you for the money. When you receive your money, the payday at the end of the month, just be thankful, celebrate it with joy. Go out and have a massive drink with the most amount of fun and joy because you were given pay. Even if it's just a small amount, it doesn't matter. Maybe you can only afford to buy juice, doesn't matter, celebrate it. Okay, find the blessings in the situation. And when you find blessings, instead of cursing your situation, God gives you more blessings, because then you are thankful and he sees that you are actually acknowledging what he has given you instead of looking at all the things he hasn't given you. Stop looking at your debt. Okay, he's giving you a debt for a reason. You need to listen to that reason, but in the meantime, just find your blessings. Be thankful that you've got food in your stomach. Be thankful that, we're heading to the month of Thanksgiving, so this is a perfect month for you to count your blessings. Okay, be very thankful every day. Find every day 3 reasons, they say, to be thankful before you go to bed at night. Sometimes it's just to be thankful that you're alive and you're not sick. And even if you are sick, you're still alive. Okay, one more message, please, for my pile number 3s. Again, seeing the little gifts like a child does. Children don't care about money. They automatically assume they're going to be fed, and that there's water or juice or whatever it is that's coming their way. And you need to do the same and just be thankful for every little thing. Every time you go shopping, be thankful for the money you were given in order to buy food instead of cursing the bills. Be thankful that you've got money to pay for your electricity instead of cursing the electricity bill. All of those, finding those blessings gives God more reason to give you more blessings. By cursing it, you're not realizing, oh dear, you're not realizing that you're actually cursing his blessing that he's sending you. Okay, so this one says, mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Interesting one, hey? Okay, so this is, mirror work is always great, because when people make you mad, when people make you frustrated, people make you irritated, they're triggering something inside of you. Remember, you can only give someone the power to piss you off by allowing them to piss you off. Okay, if someone comes into your life and or people come in and they're constantly triggering you, you need to stop and say, you know what, they're only triggering me because something in the situation, I'm allowing it. Okay, if you don't allow someone, doesn't matter what they're doing, whether it's in a job, again, you might have a boss that's really, really irritated and or a co-worker that's always stealing your work. They're mirror imaging something in yourself that maybe you need to see. Okay, maybe it's you having to stand up for yourself. Whatever it is, this trigger is going to affect your financial situation, because again, you're not feeling happy, you're not feeling joyful, you're focusing on these people. Rather say to yourself, okay, how can I change the situation? How can I re-look at this person in a different way? Then you get the power back, and therefore they can no longer trigger you. Remember, if I tell you you're ugly, if you don't believe you're ugly, you're going to laugh at me, okay? If I tell you you're a millionaire, Do you understand what I'm saying here? You won't believe in me because you don't believe it yourself. It's just, that's just the way it is. Whether it's a good comment or whether it's a bad comment, someone is triggering you inside. So don't look at them as the bad person. Look at the situation inside of you that allows you to be triggered by them. Okay, cool. Well, that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Okay. Again, we all get sucked into bad situations, but again, if you can just try and find the light, see the blessings, focus upon your strength, and become courageous, you will, but carry on. You will see where you need to be, and your financial situation will improve. Okay, that's what I have for you this week. Thank you very much, and I'll chat to you later.